Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Latrell reporting from Wisconsin. Not really sure why I'm saying that right now because this video has nothing to do with politics. But I know you guys haven't seen my Galaxy Fold in a while. I still have it. Here it is. But today I'm recording my S10 5G because the Galaxy Fold just got One UI 2.5 here for the unlocked version in the US. But today I want to go and give you a quick overview of this because I just got this update, so I won't be able to give you all the new features, but I'm going to show you the biggest ones. So let's get into it. Alright, so this update just dropped for the Galaxy Fold not that long ago, and usually I wouldn't do a video on One UI 2.5 because I just don't really see it as that big of a deal. But on the Galaxy Fold, it's a huge deal. That's why I'm so hyped, because it brings a lot of the features over from the Galaxy Z Fold2, which I'm still getting, by the way. I'm just having order issues, so I'm gonna try to order it again. Like I said, this update just dropped, so I don't know about the battery life or anything like that, but I do know about the biggest features on here that comes with the One UI 2.5 update. So we're just gonna go and get straight into this. And by the way, shout out to Wisconsin. It's 72 degrees right now in Kenosha. We have zero business having weather this warm right now, like it's November 4th. But the first change with this update is finally with the camera here. So first off, as you'll see here, we do have a new UI. So the elements here have been shifted down some a little bit. And also you'll see we have some new features here. So if I go and click on this, you can see here that we now have a gallery preview here on the left side of the screen. So this kind of works like how if you have your Galaxy Z Fold2 in flex mode, it does that. But on the Galaxy Fold, you just tap on that button and then there you go. Obviously, it's not going to do that on the original Galaxy Fold because it doesn't have that hardware, but we still can get that feature there. So that's dope. As you can see here, I can scroll to the gallery if I want to, go and tap on one of these pictures and go and pull it up into a bigger screen. So I don't know, I'm feeling that. But if I go and close this out here and open the camera back up, as you'll see here, it will reset to its default layout, but you can just go and tap on that again and then here you go. I can also go and rotate it here and that's what it'll look like. The next major change here, which has got to be my favorite feature of this update, is if I go and tap on this, we finally have a cover screen preview. So if I go and turn this around here, yup, as you can see there, I can now see myself. Or if I'm taking a picture of somebody, they can see themselves. But the thing is, like if I want to go and take a picture of myself, I can finally utilize these cameras here and I can still see what I look like. So Samsung, you should have had this like a good minute ago. Like I don't know why it took y'all so long, but I mean, we're finally here. Even the Galaxy Z Flip had it and the Galaxy Fold didn't. Like I didn't get that at all. So if I want to, I can also go and change these modes here and you will see that it is changing there. So I put this in live focus. This is the regular camera and now this is video, as you'll see. And then I can also start the video and then they can also see that you are recording there. And if I go and take the picture, no matter what orientation, I can just go ahead and click on the shutter button here with the volume buttons and they can see that you took the picture. Next new change with the camera is if I go and fold this up real quick and use the cover display, as you'll see, we have a new option here called selfie. So if I go and tap on that, it says take selfies with the rear camera. Open your phone, line up a selfie on the cover screen, then shoot it with the powerful rear camera. So if I go and open this up, there we go. So now we can interact with this. But if I go and turn this around here, it says turn your phone around and control the camera with the cover screen. To use the main screen, close your phone and reopen it. But yeah, so now if I want to go and actually take a picture of myself, I can go ahead and control it from here. I'm not touching the screen or anything, even though I am. So now I can actually go ahead and interact with the cameras here. So if I want to go and put it in ultra wide, there we go. So here's a weird thing. We can't use pro mode on here, whether that be pro video mode or just the regular pro mode for some reason when it's like this. I'm not really sure why, but that's just a limitation, I guess. Maybe they'll add that in the future update, but for right now, that's what it's looking like. And also, I found it kind of funny that we can just go ahead and close that out and just interact with the phone this way. Like, I don't really know why I would want to use the phone this way, but I mean, there you go, I guess. And if I go and turn this around, it's just a black screen. That message went away, but yeah, so we can just use the phone like this. That's kind of weird. And also, yes, you see this right here. That is a bug, whether this thing is closed or not. Next camera change here is with the pro video mode. So as you'll see here, if I go and tap on that, we do have some new options here. So with the zoom, we do have this here. I can actually see my audio levels here, as you can see. And yeah, we have a lot of features on here, so that's pretty dope. And lastly, let's go and talk about this auto framing feature here for the video. So let me go and show you how that works. All right, so I got the phone propped up like this. So if I go and get into the camera view, as you'll see, this phone actually tracks me. So if I go and move around here, the camera's actually gonna go ahead and follow me. So let me move over here. And as you'll see, as long as I'm in the frame, it will go ahead and follow me. So that's a really cool feature. So if I go and go forward here, it should back up a little bit. And if I go and back up, it should go ahead and zoom into me. So really cool feature, really feeling that. So I guess like if you're doing some kind of a TikTok, I don't know what you're doing, that's kind of a cool feature. That's useful. And this came directly from the Galaxy Z Fold2. So yeah, that's really nice. So now if I go and replay this video here, yeah, I like that. Next new change is that we have app pair on here now. So let me go and show you what that is and how that works. So let's go and open the City Kenosha app real quick. And now let's go over here to Samsung Internet. And then we'll go over here to the Play Store. So as you'll see here, we have our usual 3 windows here. We can shift it around and whatever, but that's not really what we're talking about. If I go and tap on this and then tap on this icon right here, you can see here that we now have a new app pair. And just to show y'all again, this is what I clicked. I clicked that button here on the right with the plus icon and this box here on the side. So now let me go and close all this real quick. If I go and tap on this icon right here, or app pair, as you'll see, it'll just go ahead and open all these apps at once. So if you frequently do something like this, you can actually go and make an app pair for that, or you can do 2 apps or whatever you want to use. So if I go and do this app right here and also go ahead and do Samsung Internet, as you'll see here, let me go and put that right there. We can just tap on the 3 dots here again, tap on that same icon, and there you go. So we only have an app pair for 2 apps here, and this is the same app layout. Next is that we finally just have this new edge panel here. So it's not just the apps here anymore. We now have new features here that we can add. So let me go and swipe over here real quick and I'll go and show y'all. So we now have things like the Smart Select, we now have the weather, we now have my compass with the flashlight and things like that. We have music, and then we have my reminders. So if I just go and tap on this gear here, which is the settings, you can go ahead and customize this. You can reorder these and all that stuff if you want, but the only drawback is that you can't download any new edge panels here from the Galaxy Store if you wanted to. Maybe you can by just downloading an app from the Play Store, the Galaxy Store, or whatever, instead of just going here directly, but for right now, that's all I saw. Next up is that we now have wireless DeX mode support. So let me go and turn on my Samsung Smart TV real quick to go and show y'all. So I think it works with any Miracast device, but if I go and tap on the on button here with Samsung DeX, it's gonna go and look for my TV here, and there we go. So start Samsung DeX on TV, Samsung 6 Series 58-inch, there we go. So let's go and do that. And there you go. So as you'll see, there's Samsung DeX. So you don't need any cable or anything, even though I do have a DeX pad and all that stuff, but now we can just do it wirelessly. That's way more convenient, and it's just bringing us to the future where our phones are now our complete computers. So if I go over here to the touchpad and I go and rotate that, because that's just the best orientation for a Galaxy Fold. So if I go and move this mouse around, as you can see here, there's like 0 issues. Now it's going to depend on your internet, obviously, but it's been working pretty good for me. So I'm surprised with how well this works out. Now we do have a new DeX mode UI and everything like that with the new animations and stuff like that with One UI 2.5. But if I want to just go and close out DeX, I can just hit exit DeX here in the apps, and then there you go. So you can just move on from there. Now I got ESPN back up on my TV, and it's that simple. So I gotta say, wireless DeX mode is a go. I wish that was a thing before, but I'm really feeling this. I think that's gonna make people more likely to use Samsung DeX because it's so easy to use. Next up is that we now have some new animations. So it's nothing too crazy, but there is one animation in particular that I'm really liking. Now if I go here to the phone app, as you can see there, that animation is nothing new there. Like that's pretty much exactly the same. But if I go over here to, I don't know, let's go to places real quick and let's go to Grabs. Let's go to the Grabs Burger Bar. So now I'm on Grabs Burger Bar. So let's go to Yelp, for example, and now let's go back out of this. So as you'll see here, there is a new animation. It's very subtle, but there is a new animation. If I go back out of this again, as you'll see, there's that same animation. Tapping on this, you can also see the new animation. So to give you a better perspective, this is what it looked like before, and this is what it looks like after. Again, this is before, and now this is after. Also, when I have my phone here in the cover display and I want to go and open my phone, it used to just go ahead and just cut into the screen before. So now we have a new animation for that. So if I go and open this up real quick, as you'll see here, it's going to fade in. It's going to just kind of pop into the screen. And there you go. I think you can see that. Opening it up, new animation. Also, things are just more compressed here in One UI 2.5. So if I go and tap on this, for example, as you can see here, this pop-up window is more compressed than before. If I go over here to the folders, you can also see here it's more compressed, so it used to be wider. And there's also just a couple other things, but yeah, it's just more compressed here, as you can see. Also, I know you've seen that, so we finally have system sounds on here. So you can actually change the system sound on this new One UI 2.5 update. So this came with the Galaxy S20 Ultra, and we didn't get this with these older devices, but now we do with this One UI 2.5 update. So if you want to go and check that out more, go and check out my One UI 2.1 review in the description below or the annotation above. But basically how this works is it changes the sound effects for when you're actually touching the screen, if you have that on anyways. It changes the charging sound effect. It changes the sound effect when you actually go ahead and turn on the sound mode. And it goes ahead and changes the typing sound for when you're using the Samsung keyboard. So you have all these different effects here, so I'm really feeling that. And no, we didn't get the new charging sound effect like we did with the other One UI 2.5 updates weirdly, like I did with my Tab S6, but I don't know, it is what it is. Next up is the fact that before you even try to connect to some Wi-Fi, the public Wi-Fi should actually tell you what the Wi-Fi speed is. So for some reason, I'm not seeing it here, but I did go all the way out to my library, so give me some credit here. I need some love. But it's supposed to show right here whether it's very fast or slow or whatever. But again, I'm not seeing none right now, so maybe it's just, it depends on the Wi-Fi. I'm not really sure. But even when I went over there with no logins or anything, the Kenosha Public Library didn't give me anything. Oh yeah, and I went by my bike at that, so definitely y'all show me some love on this video. Give me some likes or something. Next up is new emojis, so I know how we're all looking forward to that. So for the most part, the way these emojis look didn't really change except for this crying face emoji here. I don't really know what's going on with that one. It kind of looks like it put on some quarantine weight. So I kind of hate that emoji right now, but just going down here some more, you can also see that that one changed. So the one with the glasses or whatever that is, magnifying, I don't know what that is. And we also got some new emojis here like the mechanical arm, the mechanical leg, and the superhero emojis and stuff like that. So yeah, we got a new Unicode pack here. We also got wizards and things like that. So yeah, if you're looking forward to new emojis, go ahead and get this update. And lastly, dark mode is just darker. So I know it sounds weird, but let me explain. So I know you hear these leaves and everything right now. I'm just sitting in my garage recording this. This actual background right here has always been dark, but these gray areas here has actually been a little bit lighter where this content is. So now it's actually darker here, as you can see. So I don't know, it's kind of cool. But yeah, let me get this light on real quick. Hey Google, turn on the light. And as you can see there, yeah, we do actually have lights in there, but I just wanted to turn it off so you can see it better. So y'all, that's gonna be pretty much it for me. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this. I thank y'all for coming through and watching the video. And this update, like I'm telling y'all, this update is huge for the Galaxy Fold. So if you have a Galaxy Fold, go ahead and update right now. If you have the unlocked version, it's out right now for the unlocked version in the US. Not really sure about AT&T right now, but I know you can go ahead and flash the firmware to the unlocked version. So I'll go and leave a link down below if you want to go and check that out. We also did get some slight new changes with the recovery and a new UI when you go and update your phone and you get that optimizing app screen. But yeah, as for the performance on here, this phone's already a beast. Like I haven't had any performance issues with this, so it feels pretty much the same on here. But I'm gonna go and get out of here, y'all. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, go and give this video a like. And if you really liked it, go and subscribe. But go and follow me on my social media, EddieSantech on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. But Instagram and Twitter is the most active. Also, let me know what was your favorite feature. But thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you on the next one and peace out.